rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, let's see where the Spirit takes me. What's GMS take on Psalms 149, 7-9? So I got inspired to do this video. Based upon this video, I started watching. I was well into this part. I got to bring it back. I was somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. But anyway, they kept showing little photographs. Here you go. Okay, you got... now, he's supposed to be a Sephardic Jew, so he could be a Jake anyway. He's not a real Latin American. He goes back to the Hibernian Peninsula where the Moors were, so he can actually be a descendant of the Moors. But he's most likely a Jake. I seen him dance years ago. He was at some function. He was dancing. He was dancing like Jake. Wasn't dancing like no cracker. And so anyway, I saw this picture right here. So you see him, they got him shackled up. You know, there's fire in the background. And let me see. So they got another picture. See, this is what Esau loves. They love it when they have the DEA, because it's drug charges, which they pretty much threw out everything. They said he had machine guns, unregistered machine guns in Venezuela, under New York's jurisdiction. How does that make sense? So you always got a unsi. You know, this dude ain't gonna make it, man. He'll kill his mama for a paycheck. You got DEA, which is Drug Enforcement Agency. You got police. I don't know what type of police. They can just throw anything on there. Put some alphabets on there. I'm this XYZ. I'm arresting your ass in the name of XYZ. You get scared. Oh, okay. There's so many police type organizations in America. But you see, they like it. They get that shot. Did you get that shot? He's shackled up. You know? But there this guy, he got him armed and armed. This is to give you a perfect example of Timothy's father. This would be like Timothy's father, a guy that's into the system, the Greco-Roman system. You know, he don't look like none of these Edomites. He's a Jake, but I guarantee you got an Edomite wife. Or if not, he got a Jake woman that look like an Edomite. Or they got Edomite friends. When they do cookouts or whatever, they go to the patio and drink martinis and shit. They got Edomite friends. Because he loves he loves his country. He loves America. You know, that's a topic right there. He loves America. You got the air muff that I be wearing. You be biting. Anyway, I'm bugging. You got the long guns out. They ready for action. They got my man, right? Give me a second. So when I was watching this, he's showing the different pictures. Right here. Back over here. See if there's any others. Showing different pictures. And Trump is loving this. Not realizing that this is going to lead to the destruction of Babylon the Great. Right? He's going against this, what's her name? He's the so-called, I don't know how the fuck she become president of Mexico. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the fuck voted for her. You know, this is amazing. Let me see. But that's the main thing that I wanted. You got this uproars of the people in Iran, and we know who's behind it. In politics, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can be sure that it was planned that way. FDR made that statement. Never let a crisis go to waste. I think, what's this guy? Rahm Emanuel said that. But originally it was supposed to be William, what was his name? Churchill. I think it's William Churchill. He was the president, prime minister of Great Britain back in the day. World War II days. Here it is again. See? Showing that again. Okay, they got him. He's shackled up. You know? And they got him right here. And they getting on. And that's the wife. She's all fucked up. And they got them all, this is the same Negro. You know, we got our man. We got our man, you know? So anyway, I thought about, so let me ask chat about, bring it up to the top. I'm not going to make this long. What's the GMS Israelites' take on Psalms 149, 7 to 9? Now, what I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and read it. You can really read the whole chapter. It's a short chapter. Not even 10 chapters, not even 10 verses long. So it says here, okay, this is obviously in the kingdom, because it says, let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouths, the Israelites' mouth, song the elect, and a two-edged sword in their hand. When is that going to happen? In the kingdom. It said we're going to sing aloud upon our beds, meaning we're going to be laying in our beds chilling. You don't have to get up early or nothing like that. You don't got to worry about going to a doctor's appointment, dentist appointment, going to a damn job, or whatever the case may be. And in bed, you're going to be in bed with your many one of thousands of women. Right? So the Israelite man, they're going to get it good. They're going to get it royally good. Our women going to get it good too, but we're going to get it better. Okay? They're going to get it good, but we're going to get it better. It says, let the high praises of the Most High. What's the high praises of the Most High? Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And every time I do a video, what do? I first open it up with Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rukakwadash. Name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. If I forget to say it, I'll say it in the next video 2 times, or I'll say it in the middle of, oh, I didn't say it. Right? It says, so I must have said, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Ruka Kodash 1,001 times. When I say my prayers, if I'm driving the car, you got to say a quick prayer. And by the way, every time we do a video and we praise Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, do you know that's a prayer, right? Who did, what book I read it the other day? I can get it easy, but it says that you got to pray 3 times a day. I pulled the scripture out. It was one of the prophetic books. I forget the key word that I put in there, but it said pray 3 times a day. But then Paul said pray without ceasing. You know, you get in an elevator, you hope the elevator don't get stuck, you put a prayer up, right? You finding parking, you having trouble finding parking. Sometimes I put prayer up, Lord, let me find parking. Boom, as soon as I put the prayer up. Sometimes it don't work. You know, sometimes the magic works, sometimes it don't. You know, so you're praying all the time. So it says, let the saints be joyful in glory. And glory is the kingdom. Let the saints, the Israelites, be joyful in glory. Let them, the Israelites, sing aloud upon their bed. So we're gonna be happy at all times. We're not gonna have the old saying, he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. We're gonna wake up on the right side of the bed at all times. Okay. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Rukakwadash. And a 2-edged sword that swings both ways in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen. What does it mean to execute vengeance upon the heathen? What instrument? A sword. So they're gonna be chopped up. And punishment upon the people. Who are we gonna punish? The heathens. To bind their kings with chains, their leaders, the leadership. So whoever, if Trump makes it that far and he doesn't get hit by the missiles, guess what? We're going to shackle his ass up. Elon Musk, going to be shackled up. Rockefellers, shackled up. DuPont, shackled up. Gettys, Rothschilds, shackled up. And everything that they got, we're going to confiscate. It said to bind their kings or their rulers, their presidents, their bankers and so forth, the elite, with chains, and their nobles, their doctors, their lawyers, with fetters of iron, going to handcuff them, to execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints, all the Israelites, starting with the elect, Praise ye Yahweh. Praise ye Yahweh. Execute. To execute vengeance, payback upon the nations and punishment upon the people. With what? A two-edged sword in our hand. So now let's go ahead and go to the chat. It says, within the GMS, Great Millstone GMS Israelite camp, Psalms 149, 7-9 is taken very literally and futuristically, and it plays a major role in their end time world view, because that's what we're talking about. End time world view. We're going into a lot more. If you check our videos, if we're all on the same page, if you watch any of the videos of the members of the GMS, and everybody in GMS should be doing videos really every day, 2 times a day if possible. This is here's how they generally understand it. The passage briefly, Psalms 149, 7-9 speaks of Israel, the Israelites, executing vengeance upon the heathen nations, punishing the nations, binding kings with chains, carrying out a written judgment or decree, calling this an honor for all the saints. This is an honor for all the saints. GMS interpretation, prophecy of the kingdom age, and it's going to happen in our lifetimes. GMS teaches this psalm to not metaphorical and not historical only. They believe it will be fulfilled after. Now it says Christ, right? Then it says Yahweh Shai. Now, when I did the earlier video and I was going into IUIC, anytime it mentioned the Messiah, it never mentioned Yahweh Shai, right? So chat knows that when it comes to a GMS, that they know, oh, GMS calls on Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And they'll make it a point to say IUIC does not call on Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. They call on Christ, Most High Christ bless. They even give you videos, jot down the videos that you can go to where they actually call on the Most High Christ, Most High Christ bless. I would never be in that camp. If I didn't say it, Most High Christ, I'll be like, nah, I ain't with this shit. I ain't with this shit, bro. Returns and establishes his kingdom on earth. The saints, Israelites only, specifically the elect. So they know us. The timing, post-tribulation, meaning after the time of Jacob's trouble. Post-return of the Messiah. That's the kingdom. Literal judgment on the nations. They believe the verse describes actual punishment of non-Israelite nations, the overthrow and enslavement of former world rulers. That's why it said the kings and nobles and so forth. A reversal of power. A reversal of power. A reversal of power. Let's go ahead and look that up. Okay, let me see right here. Okay, let me see. Let me put down meaning. Let's put down meaning. Let's see what comes up. Okay, a reversal. It says I put down a reversal of power. It came up a reversal of fortune. A reversal of fortune means a significant, often sudden change in someone's circumstances, typically from good to bad, like losing wealth, or less commonly from bad to good, like a poor artist becoming famous. So we are likened to the poor artist becoming famous. It describes a dramatic shift in luck. Well, that's blessings. Luck is a blessing. Status, we're going to be on top, y'all going to be on the bottom. Or overall life situation where fate seems to turn against or for a person, moving them from a favored position to an unfavorable one, or vice versa. So that's going to be the ultimate reversal of fortune. That's the topic right there. Reversal of fortune. Psalms 149, the whole chapter is talking about a reversal of fortune. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Here we go. A reversal of power where Israel rules and the nations serve. Where the kings, the rulers, they're going to be the slaves. Binding kings and nobles with chains is understood as literal subjugation. Esau loves to take somebody in and have them shackled up and have motherfuckers with guns on them. Like I showed you the picture. Let me bring it back. In case y'all forgot. Y'all must have forgot. They love that. They love them pictures, boy. You know? Got him. Where the hell are you gonna go? He's shackled up first of all. Y'all gotta be all tight and come on, man. This is what you call a photo op. She's looking all, oh, what's gonna happen to me? And when they get the mafia, they don't get the mafia's guy's wife. They get the mafia guy. You know. Then they were brought to the jurisdiction of New York. What's going on here? Oh, they showed he was in the court, and he had the Monaconoto. He had the Vesica Pisces sign, which is the pyramid, the diamond made with his hand, showing you that he was he's an insider. He's part of the PSYOP, so to speak. Oh no. You gotta watch this what is this? I was just watching it. I'm almost finished watching it. Jeff Berwick, what is it? The Dollar Vigilante. You can't get him on YouTube. He got kicked off of YouTube a long time ago. And they ain't gonna let him back. Tells too much truth. But I got my Roku TV, so I got Rumble. Now if you go to Roku, you're not gonna get Rumble. You gotta go to the apps and sign in on the app, and then you get Rumble, you know? So anyway, so you look for him. You look for Jeff Berwick, Dollar Vigilante. Anyway, let's come back over here. Elect, participate, not initiate. A key GMS point: Israelites do not carry this out now. Judgment is initiated by the Messiah. The elect participate only after being made immortal. Beautiful. I gotta give Chad a hand clap. When is that gonna come? Give me a scripture. 1 Corinthians 15. Start at the 50th verse. Somewhere in the 50, 51st, 52nd verse or so. This is when it's going to be changed. It says, the elect The elect participate only after being made immortal. The change. All the days of my appointed time will I wait until my change comes. I believe that was Job that said that. Daniel said in Daniel 12, he's gonna come back in his lot. He was a prophet back then. He's not coming back as an auto mechanic. You know, he's not coming back as a what do you call that? What do you call that? The control. What's the name in the airport? They laid off a bunch of them. Air control, I think it's called. My mind is dead. Anyway, it says the elect participate only after being made immortal. So they argue this does not justify vigilante violence in the present world. Right. So if you got Israelites that go out, we don't take it now. You got to tell them, look, we don't deal with them. We're not associated with them. And if somebody from GMS does something stupid, we're going to throw you under the bus. If you do something stupid, I'm just going to start killing crackers right now. I ain't waiting for to haul on them because they be going off. You go ahead and do it. I'm going to say, man, that dude went crazy. We never told him to do that. That dude did that shit on his own. Oh, so you gonna throw me under the... Yes, we're going to be driving a bus. And we're going to back up on your ass too. It says written judgment. They connect this phrase to the law, the prophets, and Revelation, especially passages like Revelation 2, 26-27, and Revelation 20, meaning the judgment is already decreed by the Most High and will be executed in its appointed time, which we're not at the time yet. Can it happen 6 months from now? Hopefully. Honor for the saints. GMS emphasizes that this role is a reward for the elect, ultimately for the rest of Israel. It represents Israel's final vindication after centuries of oppression from all the nations, all the major nations. Important context from an academic or mainstream Christian Jewish perspective. Psalms 149 is often read as poetic, symbolic, or liturgical. Like it's not really going to happen. GMS reading is distinctive, literal, and tied to their radicalized end time framework. The Bible speaks about an end time. Look up, do a word search on the last days, the end of the world, the latter days. Compare GMS view with a mainstream Jewish or Christian interpretations. Show how other Israelite camps read this differently. Break down the Hebrew wording they rely on, or explain how this ties into Revelation in their doctrine. So you know what? That's all I got to do. Because they broke it down. They gave us justice, especially this part right here. Where is it? The elect participate only after made immortal, changed. So they argue this does not justify vigilante violence in the present world. That's going to be with these YNs and these bugged out niggas. So anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. On to the next. Shalom.